अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाह। रिफ्लेक्शन, लॉज ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन हमने कल डिस्कस किए। सो इन रिफ्लेक्शन light is sent back into the same medium where from it was coming, like this. Suppose light is incident in this way, it is reflected in this way, medium, it is reflected in the same medium is same, only the path of light changes when it strikes the surface. Suppose this is the surface, reflecting surface. So in medium, path of light, in reflection only the path of light changes but medium remains the same. ये हमने कल पढ़ा। लॉज ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन भी हमने डिस्कस किए थे। देयर आर टू लॉज which explain the reflection. Now the first law is incident ray. This is incident ray AO. O is the point of incidence, OB is the reflected ray. AO, OB, incident ray and reflected ray, they normal ON at the point of incidence. ON is the normal. They all lie in the same plane. हमने एक्टिविटी भी की, कैसे हमने प्लेन मिरर लिया और लाइट ली, दिस इज द सोर्स ऑफ लाइट, फिर हमने दिखाया इंसिडेंट रे एंड द इंसिडेंट रे एंड द रिफ्लेक्टेड रे, दे ऑल लाई इन द सेम प्लेन. सपोज दिस द प्लेन अबाउट. ऐसे हमने एक्टिविटी की. सो second is the angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection, and if angle of incidence is 30, R is also 30. If R is 45, I is 45, R is also 45. So दूसरा जो इसमें है, हम नॉर्मल इंसिडेंस पढ़ना है. नॉर्मल, व्हाट इज नॉर्मल इंसिडेंस? नॉर्मल इंसिडेंस मीन्स दैट when incident light, when the incident ray is when the ray is incident on the mirror normally means perpendicular. Yeah, this is the normal, sorry, this is the normal, NO. Along this direction, normal incident ray is made to fall on this mirror. This is also OA incident ray. So what is the angle I? This is the 0, because OA, that is incident ray, and NO normal, they are parallel to each other, so no angle is formed there. I is angle 0. So as per the law of reflection, if I is angle 0, R should be also equal to 0, because this according to second law, or I is equal to R, angle I is equal to angle R. So angle R is also 0. So angle R means that reflected ray follows the same path, that is OB. This is also OB. This is OB. This is OA. This is OB. So what happens when light is made to fall on the mirror perpendicularly? When a ray of light is incident normally on the surface, the reflected ray retraces its path on the reflected ray. The ray of light retraces its path on reflection. The ray of light retraces its path on reflection. So it follows the same path but moves in opposite direction. This is the incident नॉर्मल इंसिडेंस जो हमने डिस्कस किया था जूम क्लास में भी. इसके बाद जो रिफ्लेक्शन के दो टाइप्स हैं, वन इज रेगुलर रिफ्लेक्शन एंड इरेगुलर रिफ्लेक्शन. सो रेगुलर रिफ्लेक्शन, a beam of light passes through the medium, falls on a surface is smooth and plane surface. Here the condition is for this type of reflection to take place is that the surface must be, this surface, reflecting surface must be smooth and plane surface, highly polished. So when smooth is like, when the surface is like this, smooth well plane surface, highly polished, in the reflected rays, these parallel beam, it is sent back to the same medium as a parallel beam of light in a single definite direction. यानी in other words, हम अगर लेंगे highly smooth and polished surface, इस पे जो लाइट पड़ेगी पैरेलल बीम, ये बेंट होगी bent होगी, equally bent होगी, equally bent होगी. So such a reflection is called regular reflection. Regular reflection. So in regular reflection, sharp image of an object is formed. Sharp image object is of an object. Example है plane mirror जो हम use करते हैं. Plane mirror forms a sharp image of our face when we look into the mirror. When we look into the mirror. So irregular reflection is the one if a beam of light, yani in beam of light rays are parallel to each other, falls on a rough surface. Here the surface is rough. In irregular reflection to take place, the condition is the surface must be rough, like paper hai, cardboard hai, wall hai, etc. The rays of light are not bent in the same direction, but they are bent in all possible directions, here. So this is irregular reflection. This irregular reflection. So irregular reflection कहाँ पर होती है, irregular reflection कहाँ पर होती है. So irregular reflection जो हम यूज़ करते हैं घर में plane mirror, इसमें irregular reflection होती है. So that's why we see our face. The sharp image of our face is formed. Irregular reflection जब हम पेपर पढ़ते हैं, कितना बुक पढ़ते हैं, वहाँ irregular reflection होती है. So that's why we can see each printed letters on the book or paper. ठीक. और जो स्क्रीन सिनेमा हॉल की स्क्रीन है, it is also rough. It is also made rough, so that light जब इस पे पड़ती हैं, fall होती हैं, light it gets scattered and reflected in all directions. And that is why which enables every person to see the picture on the screen who are sitting in the cinema hall. So we are able to read a book or newspaper. Again, this is the irregular reflection, and diffused is also called diffused reflection. Diffused reflection. Irregular reflection is also called a diffused reflection. An image is seen only when there is regular reflection. Paper जब पढ़ते हैं, book पढ़ते हैं, वहाँ irregular reflection. That is why we cannot see our face into in the paper or in the book whenever we read the book or read the newspaper. अच्छा, this is about irregular reflection and irregular reflection. And thanks.